Libra, welcome in. This is your reading for July 2025. In the extended, I am going to talk more about the astrology, what you can expect for Libra for the month. Your ruling planet, Venus, is very active. So let's talk more about that. Especially if you are a Libra rising, I'm going to indicate the houses, and that is tracked by the rising sign. So especially if you're a Libra rising, that might be resonate even more with you. So let's see where we go. Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. What is going to be happening for you this month? Deep knowing. Ooh, the tribe. You do have a fair amount of 11th house stuff going on too. That's the collective. Co-create. And there's your card. Truth be told. There's also a lot of creative energy around your career this month. And there's something that you are really going to be percolating on or developing that is going to go big. Okay? It's just going to be a big deal. And you could even, sort of get famous for this approach or whatever you're doing. We have Cancer in that 10th house. We have Jupiter there already. And then your ruling planet of Venus is going into Cancer late in July. So I'll talk more about all of that. Yeah, like a deep knowing, like you just know when you're on the right path. You know that you know what you need to do, or you are kind of intuiting the right path, just, following your intuition. Good for you. 2 of Cups, the 9 of Cups, 2 of Swords. Oh my God. The Ace of Pentacles and the 7 of Cups. I keep seeing this. I am seeing that 10 of Swords, Wheel of Fortune, Ace of Swords. Okay, we'll take that. So, the 10 of Swords, Wheel of Fortune, and the Ace of Swords. There's definitely been something going on with a love partner. I just feel like you're moving on from it. Some kind of aha moment. Okay. This is, there was a lot of potential, or there still is a lot of potential. Maybe you wanted somebody in your life that, maybe turned into kind of a nightmare or kind of not really what you want. So I see you moving on from that and making like, okay, now what, right? Now what? Ace of Pentacles. The thing is, I feel like that person had a lot going on that you didn't know about. I don't know what that is. It's like, it doesn't matter what it is really, because I feel like you're moving on from it. I mean, it may matter to you what it is, but it's almost like it's not your story. It's not part of what you are doing in this lifetime, right? That person could have a karmic path of dealing with addictions or a lot of problems in certain areas of their life that's just not for you. Okay. So 6 of Swords, look at this. Definitely moving on. 6 of Cups and the 10 of Cups. Moving on to something better. It's possible this other person really didn't give a lot to you other than just like a lot of worry or upset. You moving on and making different choices can bring this person back. But, and you get a choice. Like, this is not just like, oh, they're back, so I have no choice. It's fine. You can have a choice. Oh, wow. Look at this. 10 of Wands, 10 of Pentacles. Are you freaking kidding me? King of Swords, 7 of Swords, 3 of Cups, King of Cups. Okay. You're moving on from a situation that was third party. Okay. 10 of Wands, you were going to be taking on a lot of responsibility if you stuck around with that. I do see you moving forward with maybe a new partner. Could be an Aquarius, another air sign. This person that you're moving on from is a water sign, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. What's going on with this person? Six of Wands, Tower, Devil energy. Oh, yeah. They got, Eight of Swords. They've got a lot going on. You moving on from them really did kind of blow up their plans. But I mean, I'm going to say this, like, so what? Like, I mean, if this was a third party situation, they thought that they had it all in the bag, that this was what's going to happen and everything like that. They never thought you'd move on from them. They never thought that. Okay. But you did. And now 6 of Cups and 10 of Cups. I just feel like you saw the truth, or you intuited the truth, right? That deep knowing. You might have intuited a truth and then maybe came back around to them and like was proven right. Like your intuition was right. Oh, okay. Yeah, that was a good thing for me to let them go. Yeah, that was the right thing. So this 10 of Cups, Emperor, Aries energy right there. 9 of Pentacles, Fool. Wow. Sun. Oh my word. Aquarius, Sag, Aries, Leo. Okay, so another air sign, probably an Aquarius, but definitely has some fire. That's the difference here. I feel like this person who's the water energy has a lot of Capricorn, a lot of responsibilities in their life. They were being very secretive, a lot of responsibilities, and you walked away, or you're walking away. You could be walking away this month if you haven't already. Some of you definitely have seen the light here and said, okay, I'm choosing something different. I'm choosing something different. And maybe you had a little bit of a pang of nostalgia after you left, and something happened that was kind of like an aha moment with this Ace of Swords. Some kind of aha moment that said, oh boy, I did the right thing. I did the right thing. Now this King of Swords, Aquarian energy, we've got Pluto. So Pluto is retrograding right now in Aquarius, and you have Leo. So that's 5th house, 11th house. So Pluto retrograding in your house of fun and joy. That can just feel like you're backing up the truck. You're like making some new decisions. Maybe you're getting out of Dodge. Maybe you're decided this is not fun. I'm not doing this anymore. Hierophant, Page of Pentacles, 5 of Wands, and the Temperance card. So learning a lot about what you want. If you're wanting commitment at all, learning about what it is that you want, really learning more about yourself, being much more clear about who you are. And this Temperance card to me says that's good, because I just feel like it's not that things need to be without conflict or without responsibility. There was definitely something about this other person that was shirking responsibilities. Like there was a third party here. Maybe you didn't even know that it was a third party and they were lying to you about it, but you found out, or you like even intuited it and was like, there's something going on here. Like, it can be, I'm sorry, Charlie, I'm going to need to move up. It can be something about like them using a burner phone or something. A burner phone, or a way of communicating, or just being very inconsistent with their communication. I just feel like you kind of uncovered something not so good. And it was only your intuition. You had nothing else to prove it by, nothing else to go by, but it was the truth. I just want to validate that for you. So if you're watching this and you're like, I was kind of thinking that there was a third party, you're right. Okay. Now, this says to me that you are really pursuing some kind of career path that is going to be very powerful for you. I almost feel like this energy of the Aries energy of the Emperor, the 9 of Pentacles, and the Fool, really good stuff. Okay. Really good stuff ahead. Joyful stuff, powerful stuff, fun. You're going to have more fun with this. Okay. your career, like you might be learning new stuff that might be fun for you. Um, there's a lot of energy in Gemini this month. We have Uranus moving into Gemini. So sudden aha moments, sudden bursts of learning or wanting to learn a certain thing, especially because like, well, I believed it could only go a certain way or it could only be a certain way. And now Uranus moving into Gemini is kind of giving me some new perspectives on things. So I don't have to work all the time. I can create something that's scalable. I can create something that is self-sustaining, or at least sustaining enough that I don't have to be working all the time. So you may be getting a lot more free time. That Sun card. 2 of Wands, Knight of Wands. Oh yeah, 2 of Wands, Knight of Wands, 4 of Wands, and the King of Pentacles. Absolutely. Absolutely. Good job, Libra. So this is really about you stepping into your power and doing something that is going to generate a lot of money for you. King of Pentacles, 10 of Pentacles. Moving on from a different way of doing something. Now, what's interesting, another interesting thing, not just what's interesting, we have Saturn and Neptune both in your 7th house. And Saturn is about lessons. It's going retrograde this month. We also have Neptune going retrograde. So there's something here about like partnership. Partnerships can be changing. Love partners can be changing. I'm already seeing that. Some of you might be taking on a business partner or taking on a new perspective, like a person's new perspective. But Aries, you're the leader. You're leading this. And that's really cool. Like Libra, you have, we're talking about Libra in the 1st house. So very good. You're very good. That's past life stuff. You're very good at relationship. And now it's like, I have to be the leader. And so any tendencies of you fading back into the woodwork, no bueno. This is really about you taking up the reins of power or being some kind of leader, and being a leader in terms of the ideas. I'm getting that. And so in the relationships that you have, business partnerships or love partnerships that are committed relationships, if you don't have those, this might be a month where they show up. And like you really kind of introspectively look at yourself and like, well, okay, now that somebody's gone, now that there's a person who I took seriously, who didn't take me seriously, now that that person's gone, I can make a new choice. You're making some new choices. And they're good ones. All right. I'm really seeing some good things here. The interesting part of this is this bottom part here. It shows me that the person you left behind here in this 2 of Cups, 9 of Cups kind of energy that was like, I just left it behind. I feel like that person does come back. Four of Cups, Strength, Hermit, Magician. Person is a magician. And I'm not super psyched about that right now. This is Mercury, and we are going to have Mercury in retrograde in July. This person sees their life as stagnant, and they see you particularly as somebody who could move it forward. I don't know. They also, like I said, this King of Cups also has a lot going on behind the scenes that isn't very good because of their ego. They're really getting their ego checked. It may not appear to you that this person has a lot of ego, but they do. They do. I just see you moving in a much better direction. You're able to now monetize your passion, create systems for yourself. I will talk about Virgo a little bit too in the extended. And Virgo is about systems, right? We've had Mars in Virgo for a while, and that is about taking action on the systems. And I think that's going to work for you in a big way. So if you have been moving toward, or even just thinking about some new ideas that you want to launch, or a new business you want to launch, or maybe moving away from a kind of a tried and true path that's gotten kind of stale or kind of stagnant, your ideas are good. And I feel like the Mars in Virgo energy right now. You know, Mars will be moving out of Virgo. I'll give you some dates on all of these things, and it's going to be, you know, into your sign of Libra, and Mars in Libra. Not so much. I like the Mars and Virgo energy where it's really dynamically creating systems for you, because I feel like that's what needs to happen. So we've got a love relationship that you've walked away from. Good job. And we've got the possibility of that person coming back. We'll take a look at that. And this really beautiful direction in your work. Very lucrative and also very fun. And that's important. Okay. So I'm going to continue on with this reading. Let's look at what you don't see coming. I will talk more about the astrology, give you some dates and some solid stuff to think about. And then let's see where this goes. I love this work stuff. Good job. All right. Link is below, Libra. If you want to continue on, I'll see you over there. All right. I hope you enjoyed that video. If it was helpful to you, please consider liking this video and sharing it with anybody who might have a need for similar kind of information. And if you like this video, check out these videos.